Welcome to HireEd. In this series, you'll hear from professionals working in some of LA's hottest emerging industries, high demand, good wages, and the education to get there. There are 19 community colleges across the greater Los Angeles area, and each one is dedicated to giving you the education to start your career. Whether in a lab coat or on a soundstage, your local community college has the low-cost or free programs to help you find a great job and make great wages. Learn about careers, salaries, and related community college programs by visiting www.competitiveworkforce.la.
My name is Amalia Castonguay, and I am an analytical chemist at the Oakcrest Institute of Science. What an analytical chemist does is figure out what's there and how much of it is there of any chemical substance. People will bring us samples of various biofluids, and we tell them how much of a given pharmaceutical drug or other compound is present. We separate complex samples into less complex pieces for analysis, and then that's connected to various different kinds of detectors that actually see the compounds that we're looking for. Most of my time in the lab is spent maintaining our analysis tools. We use some very fancy technology that I would not be able to do my job without. Once we've collected the data, though, that is all done on a computer, and I am sitting in front of the computer and staring at it until the data is sorted into a manner that we can present to others. I definitely feel like the work that I do helps society. We have an environmental air testing project. The anti-HIV program we're working on will hopefully contribute to lower rates of HIV transmission, and that's massive. My educational path starts way back in high school. I liked some science classes, but for the most part, I was art all the way. 3 different choir classes, 2 theater classes, so that dominated my days all the way through high school. The one class that I absolutely never wanted to take was chemistry. I avoided it like the plague because to me, chemistry meant heavy math, and that was not something I was ever going to do. Physics wasn't even on the map. So I was determined to graduate from high school, go out to Los Angeles, and become a movie star. Being an actor in LA is a lot more networking, and that was not what I wanted to do. And so I started going to Pasadena City College as a computer science major and discovered that for a computer science degree, I was going to have to take basically every math that exists. Physics is also required for computer science, so I couldn't get out of that one. So I took physics, and I loved it. Suddenly the entire world made sense, and I saw it in a completely new way. I didn't end up a chemistry major until I transferred to Cal State LA, and that was where my chemistry education began. I found a lot of connections between my art background and science, particularly research. Research is a very creative process. It requires out-of-the-box thinking. In research, you're looking at completely new things that nobody has an answer to. Nobody knows how to research it. Nobody knows what the results are going to be. Being primarily an artist means that I have approached research and approached science in the same way. It's a methodically creative process where we start from what we want to achieve and slowly build to that in ways that nobody else has done before. I think science is an incredibly rewarding pathway. The things that you do in science, the things that you discover, the research that you do has real impact on the world. You're leaving behind something for the next generation.